when they dropped their GPA, she almost cried many times and tell them to do better. That's why they can't keep themselves together today, but pray for them. I think they'll be all right. They have a selection by
Lorraine Francis, Subject Coordinator of the Business Department, and she will be followed by Mr. Jason Small.
Administrators and our 15 principals of the schools in the Northwestern District. Take this opportunity also this morning to say to one of my colleagues here this morning, Ms. Ressler Sherman, who herself and the Northeastern District are in mourning the death of one of her teachers. Of course, we all indeed mourn when any of our teachers passes away. And this morning, Dr. Rolle, to you and the family, we're here with you, standing with you. Ms. Rolle leads our team of assessors in the Northwestern District whenever we go out to our various schools. And of course, we take this opportunity this morning to say to the education officer responsible for business, Ms. Cartwright, who herself is grieved this week at the passing of her brother-in-law. So, despite the fact that death is all around us, we never ever seem to get used to it. Huh? Never ever seem to get used to it. Miss Angela Rolle entered the teaching profession a goodly number of years ago, but in the public school system for fewer than 10 years. And I asked the question, what gave Miss Rolle the audacity to enter a profession when she could have gone into the world of business, the world of finance, the world of accounting, into the great corporate world out there? And you know, early this morning as I thought about this, that she entered the profession at a time when, you know, not many parents are supportive of their children's education. Not many children, you know, complete their exercises, and some of them seem unconcerned. And when success seemed not to come so readily, but I quickly caught myself, because I knew that Ms. Rolle was smart, driven by the passion to change the status quo. And rather than saying, why me, I'm sure Ms. Rolle says, try me. And based on what has been expressed already this morning, there's so much that I can take away from this memorial service today. A dedicated, smart and energetic and creative teacher who found ways to making her children successful. Ms. Rolle's death, like many others, of persons in our own professions, our persons of our own age, range, and in our circle of friendship, caused us to think of our own mortality. But this actually shows us that there is the brevity of life. And what I thought of also is the fact that it's the quality and not the quantity of years that actually counts with God. I looked at the words of Benjamin Mays in one of his poems that speaks poignantly to this. Benjamin said, I have only just a minute, only 60 seconds in it. Forced upon me, can't refuse it. Didn't seek it, didn't choose it. But it's up to me to use it. I must suffer if I lose it. give account if I abuse it. Just a little tiny minute, but eternity is in it. When we sat here this morning, just getting started, and I looked at my program and I saw printed here 2 wonderful birds here, and breaking the silence here in this quadrangle this morning would have been 2 beautiful parrots, endangered species, as if they came to bring us a message here this morning. In all of their beauty, in all of their splendor, not one, but 2 of them. As if we needed the affirmation, the second perched on that limb just over there on that tree. And of course, it caught the attention of everyone here this morning. Yes, reminding me of the fact that they could have been an angel coming here to affirm Angel Angela this morning. That she has dropped her robe of flesh and has actually taken on the beautiful robe that lands her into eternity. And you know, when I think of eternity, because we cry when someone leaves us, we are individuals of time, creatures of time, but God is eternal. And I will take my seat after I would have told you this, because I remember that a preacher, a young boy, asked a preacher a simple question: what is eternity? Because we are creatures of time. And the gentleman said to the young man, look across there, what do you see on the tree? And the boy said, I see a bird. Said, well, let me explain to you what eternity is. Said, if that bird perched on a tree, if it were possible that that bird takes a twig from that tree and flies all the way to the moon, that's 240,000 miles away from Earth, and flies back to Earth another 240,000 miles and takes a twig and takes it to the moon again. Consider this bird having to take the tree and a plant from every forest on Earth, every bit of wood, every tree from Earth. When that bird would have taken every tree and every bit of vegetation from the Earth to the moon, eternity will have just begun. And Miss Rolle has gone to that place that causes us to, dry our tears, because we know that absent from the body, she's present with the Lord. God bless you.